it's Sophie, and in today's video, I will be painting. What I'm painting is from TikTok, but I'm going to make a few changes so it's not exactly alike. Without further ado, let's just get started. And by the way, I am looking at a picture to get some ideas. And you need a canvas, but since I don't have a canvas, I'm going to be making my own. I got a large piece of poster board that I already had at home, and I cut it to the size I want the canvas to be. Then, take something that's a circle and trace that with a pencil. Then you want to put some washi tape over that. Then you want to put washi tape for the sunlight all over on the sides of the circle. Now on to the first one. I took a book and made lots of lines because this is going to be a checkerboard. Then I filled in some of them with black acrylic paint, and then I went over a couple times so it didn't look wonky. And then with some white paint, I just filled in any mistakes. For the next one, I took some purple and spread that all over one of them. Once that was done, I just added some white stars and a little moon with some white acrylic paint. For this one, it's kind of like an ombre, but this is supposed to be the ocean. So what I did was I put some water on it, and then I kind of blended the colors together with some water so it blended together nicely. And I put light blue and dark blue together. For this one, I used a couple different colors, and it didn't turn out the best, but it still looked cool afterward. I made some wavy lines with pink, yellow, and orange, and then I kind of blended them all together, and once that was finished, I left it like this and I added a little bit more orange. And then for this one, you want to add some blue with a little bit of water to make it a little bit lighter. Then with some black paint, I traced out some butterflies. And then with some orange paint, I just colored them in. And once they were colored in, with some black paint, I just made some dots on the wings. For this one, I added yellow paint on top of it and spread it out with a little bit of water on my paintbrush. Then, with some colors, I made little rainbows, and they don't have to be perfect, just little rainbows, and it helps if you use one color first on all of the rainbows, and then you use the next color on all the rainbows. And I just used a couple colors. Now, with some light brown or tan, you want to do little dots onto the next one, like this, and you want to add a lot of them. Then around it, use some dark brown paint and just circle around them. And I think I added a little too many, so I added more, and this was a mistake, but yeah, and then I just filled in the background with some more tan. For this one, I added some pink paint with a little bit of water to blend it out better. Then, with some green paint, I used my dotting tool to make some leaves. And I just filled in the leaves, and this took a while, so I had to speed it up. Then, by using some darker paint, I made a line down the middle and some details. I know that you can't really see this one, but I forgot to put it on camera. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just making little flowers by doing little circles, and make sure they're not perfect, little circles, and then putting a stem and green for the background. For this one, I wanted to do popsicles, but it didn't really work out. I was trying to do little like lightning bolts and I just couldn't make them, so good thing I added white paint. So I just blended it out and I added some purple and blue to make the popsicles. And I added some white at the bottom for the popsicle stick. For this one, I added black dots and then you just spread them out, and this is basically cow print. And later I added more. For this one, this is probably one of my favorites. I just put 3 different shades of blue and put them in a pattern, then blend them out, and it turned out super cool. I had a really cool idea for this one. What I did was I put a bunch of different colors of paint onto this one, and then with a paintbrush, you just kind of spread it out just a tiny bit like this. And it's kind of supposed to be like splotches of paint. You can add more colors if you want to. Then I added some gold glitter on the top. And for the middle, I just added some yellow because this was a sun. Overall, I think it turned out super good. You can hang this in your room or wherever you want. And once it was finished drying, I peeled off all the washi tape. After this video, I added some more cow print because there wasn't a lot after I added the washi tape. Also, today I have a shout out. Today's shout out goes to Pastel Pancake. Please go subscribe to her. Bye!